Nice elegant first shot. It's okay. Should be clear enough. About 5 anyway. There's a breezy look back to the tee on one. Lovely mature tree there. And I've just laid up down there. Behind the tree is where the green is, presumably. So big drop down on the first day. Still, that's a nice 5. Noisy helicopter coming over. Relatively flat green, slight drop from the back there. The bunkers guarding the entrance to the green, and there is your view back in. So yeah, all about positioning that one. But I still managed to squeeze a 5 out of it. So you walk across the entrance road, coming from the first towards the second. Punching them, it's on the fairway. That's enough, that's brilliant, that's right on line. Just slightly uphill this one, and playing slightly down the breeze. There's a view back down and the big mature tree here. There's a better look at the green on 2, bunkers either side, and I was right on line. We're just a little bit short, but that's a great shot. Not a good read. Still, it's nice to walk away with a 4. Got a big slope actually on the green, back to front, because you can hear the axis, so the main, I think it's the 848. Towards Bonvilston, and then there's a view back down, so bunkers as you saw either side, and a view back down the hole. Fine. A long way away from there. So again, next to the 848 here, a few houses behind, and you just see the Wenvo transmitter over there as well to get your bearings. All right. Just your difficult shot in there over the bunker. Held right back on that. Downwind, I didn't really know how much to give that. And there's your view back up towards the tee. Nope. Just carried it too far. Landed on the downslope. Go on. Nice 5. fairly flat green this. Obviously the bunkers either side gathering on the way in, and there's your view back down the hole. We're playing a lot shorter, usually plays about 155, 160 this. I'm playing on the very forward yellow tees, and there's where your white tees are, so should be playing a bit longer today. But I'm happy with that. Yes! Nice to convert. Tricky putt though. So nice to drop it. So big slope on this green actually, back left, down to the right hand side, and then it all drops away towards the bunker and a little bit towards the front there, and there's your view back down the hole. Should be absolutely fine. Yeah, fairway, all good. Quite sure how far the second shot is, but that's job one done. Right. Didn't see it bounce, but won't be far away. Slightly uphill that, but with the wind, 175, 180-ish, and there's a view back to the tee. So here's a view to the green from about 90 yards. You can see bunker left and right, and a nice old tree there on the left too. Keep going. One of them. Oh, never mind. 3 putts, but it's a tricky green. It was actually a difficult place to leave. Nice shot to hit the green from there, but actually quite a lot of borrow and slope down there. So it all goes down towards the front, little ridge there on the left, bunker, and a view back down the hole. Fine there. It's on the short stuff. Just far enough past the tree. I've got some beans. But yeah, should be fine there. So obviously that's your shot to the green, and then back towards the tee there. So it's on the best strike. At least it's past the tree. The tree is about 110 yards, 100 yards from the green. And here's a quick look back. So the tree there, where I was under on the right hand side as you look at it, that's just about 100 yards out. Bunker short right, about 20 yards short of the green. And then a couple either side, generously to the side, and then there's the view to the green. Go on. Yes. Nice. There goes the nut hatch. I was just calling as I took the putt. And again, so yeah, nice bonus that. So longest green, well, maybe 25 yards, quite narrow actually, but you're generous with the bunkers like I said on the side, and there's your view back down the hole. What a bonus. see. I just dropped one out because it's gone in there somewhere, and I don't want to hold people up behind, so just playing that as my third shot. So from a more conventional spot on the fairway, this is probably about 80-70 yards in. View back on the crinkly fairway, undulations, takes you around to the right, big bunker here, and then a drop down to the green, so that's a difficult shot. So it's all about positioning off the tee. And just walking a few yards further on, it's obvious that you can actually use this left-hand route to run it onto the green if you want to. So again, subtle borrows on that, around the fringes, and then there's your view back up the hole. Really swing there. So nice high par 3 here, and you're again on the access road, but you've got to really slice it to hit the road, so you should be fine. Oh. Good luck from there. Well, very poor tee shot. So a couple of bunkers at the front of this one, nicely faced bunkers actually on these. Sort of wider green, nice tree there, I think that's the third. And then they look back up the hole. Nice stuff. Terrible. Said that twice. Ah, never mind. Short of the bunker on the left. So there's a look back down 9, all uphill for the tee shot, just by the marker pole here. And then there's your view into the green, so a couple of bunkers either side, a nice mature tree again, and I think I'm just left short of the bunker. Nice. So sloping green back to front here on 9. So not too many deans in it, if you can be below the hole, and there's your view back down the hole. Okay, down the left. Alright, the furthest. You're back here, so 1 and 10 all start roughly in the same spot. So that's back to the 9th green, transmitter in the background for Wenvo, and then the first beyond it. And then this is the path that you come out from the clubhouse, with a little halfway house too. I think that could be okay. It's going to be short. But I intended to go over the tree. That only just hit that probably. Shocking shot. There's a view back on 10 with the buggy by the tees and just by the marker pole here, and then you can see the green, so it's big down, and there's also water short on the left. I should be alright. Flirting with danger, that's alright. A couple of putts to tidy up. So obviously bunker there, water there, and a view back up. But that was an amazing bend around that tree. Knew I had the line. I don't think I really deserved the par on that. Fairly flattish green actually this. But yeah, not much depth to it. Up the ridge. The aircraft by the looks of things. I can't complain. So just drove far enough. Driver was the right play off the tee. I was thinking 3-wood, but yeah, I didn't know it was a sharp dogleg drive to the right, bunkers either side. So I want to go in there, and there's your view back to the tee. Fine though. It was good to get a par. It's a relatively flat green, again a few subtle borrows. And there's your view back round the corner. No. Yeah, hopefully that's alright. Excuse the annoying beeping noise, that's they're redoing the car park I think by the 18th on the Button course, so can't do anything about that. This is I think this is the 18th behind actually, and then that little path area behind is where you get back to the clubhouse. Go on. Go on. Oh, almost. But for a moment that was a miracle. Again, you can see here, big slope on a green from the right to left. Didn't take so much of it actually there. Again, slope from back to front. Tree to contend with coming in. So if the pin's on the left, that's difficult, and then it's back towards the tee. Do I really need to film those? I do. That was very nice. Should be around the corner. It's a lovely drive. Ranking down there. The beans on that again. Lovely drive, just walking in front of the camera. But yeah, happy with that. 2 nice shots down here and a view back up to the tee. So it's about 1:30 out, water there obviously, nice tree on the right, and I think I might actually be just through the back there. Not a good read. But I'll take that. That's 4. Lovely hitting the green in 2, doesn't often happen for me. A smallish green actually for a par 5. So yeah, happy to hit that in 2, and there's your view back. Not sure how fine it is to go on this. Not sure if the truck put that out, but you're back at the entrance here again after walking across from the previous green. Nice bunkers on that too. A little short. Hopefully it's a 2-putt par. So quite steeply uphill on the drive here. Obviously you want to get as far up as you can. There's a slight dogleg right, and there is your view back down the hole. The fairway bunker to my right here. So another little agenda, 50 yards out here. You can see there's a small shallow bunker on the left, and a beautiful large horse chestnut tree there as well. But yeah, I'm pin high, that's a nice shot. No. Got enough. The green's quite fast. Not a lot of grass on them. It's been a tough summer. It's been quite warm, obviously, but they're holding up very, very well indeed. But yeah, nice. Very, very enjoyable indeed. Nice and soft. They're easy to, fairly easy to hold, which is great. So subtle borrow again, back down the green, like a triangle shape this one, and there's actually another little bunker there which I forgot about. So yeah, nice little one there. About 15 feet. That was a really poor shot, but a great result. I will walk away with a 3. I feel like a bit of a thief after that, because that was a terrible tee shot, but a lovely result. Green slopes moderately from back to front, back towards the bit you can see there, and then bunkers either side, and you view back into the tee. So right by the entrance on the A48 here, and a lovely little gatehouse here, actually beautifully done with the flowers and a little pond as well. Very nice. The shortest look back to the tee on 16. Don't go left, because there's water down there. And then this is probably about 175 out. Just see the flag up there, and I'm just down to the right, just before the trees there. No committee on that at all. Bad. Could have been a little cuter with that, but it's fine. It was not a good second shot. It's obviously bunker to come over, green slopes right to left, and then drips off there, and then you've got water there with a family of moorhens, and then obviously the water I showed you before on the left hand side as you play it up. Oh, it was there. You hit it. Done that a few times. It shows that the greens hold their lines, which is great. Well, that's absolutely fine. On to the next. It's a par 5 anyway. Fine. There's a look back to the tee on 17, all uphill this one. So obviously couldn't find mine, so I just went out and played that as my third shot. So I'm playing here from 4. My shot will be in from about 120 yards into the wind, which has actually increased quite a lot as I've played. But this is actually about 150 out, bunkers either side. Not bad, but one of them. Bit thin actually, this strike. So you can see on the green, big slope from back right down to the front there, and bunkers either side, and there's your view back down the hole. Yeah, nicely done. There's that delicate putt, that one. But, yeah, saves a really bad blemish on the card. On to the last. Should be perfect. Very nice. Maybe just drifted off to the right, but that's good. Keeps the green open. Oh, never know what I'm going to get with a driver. Well, that was 8 out of 10 for me. Lucky. Nope. Striking it out in the sand. I don't think I've hit a bunker on this round, so it's about time. So obviously water to be wary of, which I was. I pushed it left into the sand, and there's your view back up to the tee. That's it. Bit thin sand here. That's fine. Nicely tidied up. A glamorous finish, but a very, very, very enjoyable round indeed. I'll just set up for an outro. It was excellent. And before I do the outro, obviously gentle slope back to front on the green, and obviously water down that side, and a bunker which I was in on the other side. So outro time, and what to say about the Mackintosh course? Well, very, very enjoyable is certainly the thing that comes to mind straight away. I'd had inklings of it all the way around actually from when I played it back in the 90s with my mate, and yeah, sort of good reminders of it all the way around. Actually deceptively hilly in places, which surprised me, and maybe it's on tired legs from playing the Button this morning as well, but yeah, it's quite a few little yomps in there which certainly get the legs going. Legs certainly feeling it now, but on the whole a very, very enjoyable course, nicely laid out, really good flow to it. Greens are excellent, you know, they have a lot of wear and tear. It's a very busy course here at Cottrell Resort, both of them, but they hide it very well. You know, it's the course is in really good nick, excellent greens, you know, really good lines. I mean, I've left quite a few putts short, but they were bang on line, and you know, it's a testament to the greens and how good they are indeed. Nice fairways as well, you know, nice and firm. We've had a great summer, so that's really, really helped. Course is in very, very good condition. couple of little tired bits, but you get that in August, you know, with the sun and everything else. So the tee box is a little bit tired, but other than that, you know, that doesn't really detract anything at all. Very, very good indeed. So again, a massive thank you to Derek and the team here at Cottrell. You've been brilliant. I managed to get on and play, which I've tried to play actually several times before, but it's just been so busy. So yeah, I'm really, really glad to have finally got it in the can, as it were, and having filmed it. So yeah, really enjoyed it very much indeed. Good green fees actually, so I think it's £34 a round as well, which is excellent really for a course of this quality. So yeah, thoroughly recommend it. It's a great place. You'll really enjoy it here.